being the captain of the ship, the leader of the pack, the head honcho, the main man, the head coach of an NFL football team, scrutiny is always going to be coming your way. Criticism, whatever it may be, you're the top dog, it's going to be coming at you. But is that deserved even if you haven't coached a game yet? Let's talk about it. My name is Aaron, and you're watching Sports Talk Patriots. Everything you need to know about the New England Patriots, news, rumors, insights, game analysis, whatever it may be, we're going to talk about it here on a daily basis. So please do me a favor before we get started, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, comment below. What do you think? Should we be scrutinizing coaches before they've even had a game? Even a preseason game, my goodness. But that being said, Jerod Mayo already getting scrutinized by an NFL analyst. If you guys know Mark Schlereth, that guy. Last name, mouthful. But that being said, we all know Bill Belichick, that dynasty, that reign, it is over. Kind of a bumpy last few years. But Robert Kraft decides, hey, I see the leadership when it comes to Jerod Mayo. I think that he can bring us back to the good old days, and I'm going to make him the leader of this team. I think it was a great pick. But Mark Schlereth, not so fast. I think one of the biggest issues he has is he, in lack of a better term, thinks that he is making buddy-buddy or friends with the players, and he doesn't see that as something that is positive, that can work. And so he says right here, you listen to all the reports coming out where players are like, Jerod Mayo is a player's coach. It's a different atmosphere. And I'm like, that's really good until it's not really good. That makes sense. Until you start losing, okay? Then everybody starts looking at it like, really? Are you sure that's really good? Mark, man, that makes no sense what you're trying to say. You need to give detail. You need to give proof. Okay, if give me some coaches in the past that were buddies or friends or more personable with their players, and give me examples of their franchise just exploding, going downhill, and I would love to see that. When you just give this, there's no validity to your argument. So let's get some validity to that argument. Now, besides the NFL, besides the Patriots, I also enjoy college football. One coach, whether you like him or not, Dabo Swinney, the way he connects to his players is in a similar way where, hey, I want to build this relationship. I want to make this rapport. I'm not saying Bill Belichick never did that. I think he did. It was just in a different way. And so I think in Dabo, hey, he has 2 national championships under his belt. It was working for him. You know, he's had a couple hiccups of the last few years, but he's going to be back on track. You're like, Aaron, this is not a Clemson podcast. This is a New England Patriots podcast. I know, back on topic. And so that being said, he's already scrutinizing them for this, saying essentially this isn't going to work, and essentially hinting at the fact that this was a bad choice, putting the man on a hot seat even before he's coached a darn preseason game. He is that. We just got out of OTAs and minicamp, and this man is over here, wanting to, go protest outside of Foxborough and demand his removal. My goodness. And that's the thing in sports that is frustrating is there's times, especially these mainstream commentators, Mark, not as like a big a name as I feel like he used to be when he was, on ESPN a ton. But I think one of the big, just like think of Stephen A. Stephen A. comes out with a bunch of hot takes. Does he necessarily always believe in them or not? Who the heck knows? But he's going to come out there, he's going to say something, and you're going to be like, wow, I need to come tune in. Just like this, Jerod Mayo making this comment, guess what? It made me pull up the article, makes me read. Does he believe it or not? I mean, I'm sure he does, but again, where's the validity to his argument? And at any point during this, let me know in the comments, do you think he has a valid point? And maybe expand on it. Comment below, let me know. Does he have validity to his argument? Does he not? Let's talk about it. That being said, I like how this is finished out. He talks about essentially there was a need for a shift in the locker room as the vibe had been labeled as toxic over the last few years with tension within the team and the coaching staff. And we see that the team kind of went downhill. Mac Jones struggled. Sorry, I had to bring up Mac Jones. Have fun with the Jaguars down there in Florida. But that being said, you could sense it. You could feel it. It was hard to watch. And that was ultimately, in this part we know as well, but Robert Kraft ultimately made the decision, Bill, you got to go. And it makes you wonder, speculate, if organizations were calling up, the front office of the Patriots were calling up Robert Kraft, hey, tell us why that you parted ways with Bill Belichick. And if he's saying at the end, it was just a toxic environment, we needed to just move on to the next thing. Does anyone want to deal with that? Does anyone want to, take that on? My thought, my process is probably no, they don't. So Bill, he's probably going to be going on the Pat McAfee show more, doing all that stuff. And honestly, I would do that right off into the sunset. I don't see him doing any better anywhere else. Again, sorry, talking Gerard Mayo, not Bill Belichick. But that being said, they saw something in Gerard. They decided to move on him, make him the coach. And I love this part, how this ends right here. I think that, the inference or putting Mayo on the hot seat or anything like that, it should be off limits. The man hasn't even coached a game. I think that's simple. It could have been left at that. But I love this article too. So it talks about how Gronk basically goes into how Gerard Mayo was a genius when it came to the defensive side of the ball. We know that he's been a leader on the Patriots. I think that's an awesome transition to see someone who played for the Patriots, has been coaching for the Patriots, and then progressively moved into that head coaching role. So he knows the Patriots way. All right. Not every coach is going to be the same. But he noticed this at an early time, as well as Edelman. So he was on Edelman's podcast. He says he was a phenom on the football field, lining everyone up, and also in the meeting rooms as well. So he knew his stuff like the back of his hand. That's important for any coach. Hey, I'm not going to put you in and you have no idea what's going on. That's number one. He was a leader. Okay. And we know that. Obviously, we know he was in the Pro Bowl. This part right here, I love this comparison. Gerard Mayo was the Tom Brady on the defensive side of the ball. So that says a lot. That's high praise. But he definitely was a general out there. He knew what to do. And when he was playing for the Patriots, they had a great defense, and he was a big reason for that. And then I love this last part down here. And this part with Gronk too. When he was playing, that's what made him a better player too. If you know where to be on the football field, that can make you a better player because you're already in position to make the play. Duh. Woo! One more coming. Ooh, bless me. Sorry about that. Anyways, I love how Edelman finishes this as well. I always had to look at Gerard. I knew that I had what I had to do, but I'd always asked to get the approval from Gerard, because if he said that, you knew it was right. He knows his stuff. There's a reason, obviously, that he was selected as the coach for the New England Patriots. Mark, get out of here with your stupid comments. The man hasn't even coached a game yet. Let him coach a season. Let him coach a couple games, and then you can come start making your comments. But don't come making comments when you have no validity to it, no actual evidence, no proof, no prior knowledge when it comes to other coaches coaching like him. All right? Let the man coach. Let the man be himself, and let's see what he can do. Whew. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Sports Talk Patriots. I'm Aaron. Again, hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe. Again, daily content on the New England Patriots right here. And please check out my latest other videos that we have. And comment below. Do you think Mark has validity to his argument? I can't even say it there. Validity. Boom. There we go. To his argument, saying that maybe Gerard is too much of a players coach and he's too friendly and personable and all these different things? Or do you think it's a bunch of hogwash? I want to hear it. Let me know. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.